Music? Yes, it's very good. Very good for the digestion.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
You know, we're always quickest to doubt people who have a reputation for being honest.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Could be a monkey or a orangutan.
A bald monkey? Is he a pig? He sure eats like one.
It's the Al Travis Show. We love having Garrett Jax on the program with us, talking all things sports for the most part. Garrett, how you doing, my friend?
It felt so great having some time off to enjoy and not to worry about our Timberwolves. It's like, Wednesday, now we have.
Let's go back a little ways. Wednesday, the Timberwolves end up beating Los Angeles. What was 103-96.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert
had
a game for the ages. He did. I'm going to give him credit. I thought overall the series, if you divide it by 5, he had nothing for a game, but he had a great game 5. So they end up winning and beating Los Angeles 4-1, which gave us off now Wednesday all the way through next Tuesday, a week off, which is great. Same night, Golden State beats Houston. Houston beat Golden State 131-116. That's a 3-2 series.
Yeah.
So then when did they play next? Let me see if I get this. Friday. Friday they play, and Houston wins again. Now the series is tied up 3 games apiece, and I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned that possibly Houston had figured something out.
Right.
Then they showed up yesterday.
Yeah.
Golden State and Houston, and it was Golden State 103-89. Golden State had gone up a couple of times pretty far, 13, 14 points, and Houston brought it back down. It was 3 points after the third quarter. But Golden State wins it. Buddy Hield gets 33 points. And on a day when basically they were double, triple teaming Curry.
Yeah.
So he found somebody else to make the shots, and they did. It's Minnesota and Golden State Warriors. Your thoughts on that matchup?
Exciting matchup, my friend. But
yeah.
I saw someone in our show calling us going to be swaying bullets because he likes Golden State, and now he's like, well, what do I do? So
Connor, NBA guy, has always been a Golden State Warriors fan, which is fine. Everybody's got their team. He's followed Steph Curry his whole life. I get it. But now you pit him up against your squad.
Yeah.
How would Garrett Jax handle that?
I don't know how I would handle that. I would ask the same question to Alex. How would you handle that?
I have no problem with that. I will tell you, and we'll discuss the game. I want Minnesota to win.
Yeah.
Let's see how far this team can go.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to put $50 on it, then I'm putting my $50 in Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
My heart wants Minnesota.
Right.
I think Golden State, as long as Denny Green keeps his head, Draymond Green keeps his head on and doesn't get kicked out, I think they match up well with us. Gobert and Moody, I take Moody every time. You can try to run Curry off the ball, and we could do that all day. That's what Houston did, but they have other shooters. Then there's Hield, and then there's buckets. They have a bench. L.A., I didn't know how bad a bench there really was.
Yeah.
They didn't even go to it in some day. So I'm torn. I'm rooting for Minnesota to win. If I was going to bet one of them gaming apps, I'd have to go Golden State. Your thoughts?
I would honestly have to say Golden State. It's just because, unlike the Lakers, they have a bench, they have shooters, they have a great coach, they know what to do. But again, I mean, we have the bench too. We have our guys, and he can go off. He's done it against all the guys that everyone's like, oh, he's impossible to beat. Well, just let Anthony Edwards do his thing, and he'll prove you wrong.
Isn't the problem with this whole thing is the game won't start till 8:30? It's a local. We're the home team. We get home field advantage. We're the higher seed. Yeah. And that's starting at 8:30. We'll be close to the 8:45 before this game even gets underway. That's unconscionable. This should be a 7 o'clock game time. Sorry, Golden State. If you got to go home at 5 to watch the game, go ahead. I don't like this time at all. Don't like it at all.
You want the 7:30, 6:30 time slot. Yeah. I agree with you. And then they put all these games out to who knows what channels.
You watch. They're going to end up putting this game at 7 or 8 o'clock on the West Coast when it's Golden State time. This thing isn't going to start till 9, 10 o'clock for us.
Yeah. So it's a totally different time swap. But
yeah. Not happy with it. So let's talk some of the others games that are going on. Did you notice that Denver ended up winning? So they're going to take on Oklahoma City. Who do you like in that matchup?
I mean, if this was last year's, I would have said Denver, but Oklahoma City, they fix the issues, but
they got it going on, don't they?
Right. Either way, if Denver wins, and if we win our series, Denver's got to be swaying more because we've beaten them so many times. It's like, do you want to?
It seems like we could get Oklahoma City, but they're such a good overall basketball team. Let me ask you this. On the other side, I said the same thing about Cleveland. Cleveland is a very well-rounded squad. They have a lot of kids, no big name brands, but they do really well. But then Indiana takes him in that first round, 121-112. That's another young team that you probably don't know a lot of players, but boy, they're a good basketball team. What are your thoughts on Indiana and Cleveland?
Yeah, it's going to be a great series, my friend. That could be a Game 7 series.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Halba and Siakam, all those guys making shots, and then you have Cleveland. I think Garland's hurt now. Darius Garland, he's hurt, but it's all about how Cleveland can respond because I think that first game goes by and they're like, oh, boy.
Losing one at home, you lost home field advantage already. They got to get it back. Boston and New York. I got to think it's the Celtics to lose.
Yeah.
But you're going to root for Cat in New York, aren't you? The Mets.
I'm going with Boston. I mean,
the Knicks.
I think they were like New York against both Boston and Cleveland. They're like 1-13. I think they won one game against both those teams.
Yeah. That's
not a good look if you're looking at it and go, I mean, we're not in a good spot if you only win one game versus Boston, not Cleveland. And
don't disagree with that, my friend. All right, let's talk a little bit about your Minnesota Twins if we can. They actually take 2 out of 3 against Boston and the Red Sox. Get out of here.
Why? I want that go, really?
But you look at it, we're not gaining any ground. All the ground we lost. Now we're sitting here fighting with these really good teams. We're still sitting in 4th place in the Central. We're still 7 games out. We haven't caught anything. We're on a 2-game winning streak. So is Kansas. So is Cleveland and Detroit with 1. We're not gaining any ground, but boy, we could have been losing a ton. What do you think of your hometown squad, your Minnesota Twins?
100% correct. We could have been losing to Boston, but somehow we find ways to pull it out. And it's the AL Central. You could be bad and you could still win that division.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's my point is you only got to be a little over 500. We got to get ourselves back there and we'll be back in contention. Your thoughts quick then, because now we take on the Orioles. The Orioles are having a tough time, but then it's San Francisco. Then we get Baltimore again. So we've got a stretch here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make up some room. Your thoughts?
Make up some room. That's probably maybe gain some ground. Move that needle. Start to move that needle in the right direction because we need something to go away for the Twins.
Got to win some series. All right, my friend, I'm out of time. Appreciate you being here. We'll do it again next week. Fair enough?
All right. Thanks, Al.
He's Garrett Jax on the Al Travis Show.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual